Hello everybody, today's video in English only, so I know it, my English is bad, I know it, but sorry about it, but I do my best. So I speak French normally, so sometimes I make video in French and English, but it's very difficult to repeat the same time, always the same thing in two different languages, so sometimes I messed. So no, especially in English. So about my custom mode on the Midi Maestro to control the beat body and the aeros. I don't know. I cannot say it in English. So aeros. Okay. My beat body is on my desktop, and the reason why I set this on my desktop is because it's very faster and easy to scroll and to go into my folders. I don't want to click here 50 times to get in the song, okay? So I don't need that. So this is the reason why I set this on my desktop. I grab it with my hand and that's it, okay? And I choose my song. So now I have a message for Singular Sound. I don't know if they watch this video. If yes, listen good to me. Please make 3 custom mode, please. Why? Because I never use that and I never use that, okay? So if you want that, if people want that, they can just download from the app and synchronize. Now you can say on me, you can do the same. Okay, but I have a custom mode that regroup the 2-2 mode, the 6-6 mode and control of the beat body in one custom. So I have 8 pages, okay, to control, and I try to make the more easy way to jump and to have fun. So, but it could be fun to have just the 2-2 here and just the 6-6 here. For me, it could be wonderful, okay. And here I can go for only beat body and just playing and whatever, okay. But a separate 2-2 and a separate 6-6 for me very important, okay. Now you can say, yeah, you just need to synchronize. But if you take your guitar and begin, so you don't know what you're gonna make. I can play a 2-2 and I have a 6-6 mode and then take my phone, synchronize. It's too boring. So I want direct 2-2, direct 6-6, and here a 3-1 to just make fun, etc. Okay. So please, I see on the forum it's coming. It could be wonderful, seriously. So now the custom mode, my custom mode, I push on it. This is my main menu of my custom, okay, and this is calling for me my preparation, okay. So most of time what you do, you take your guitar, you play a song, and you tap the tempo, and you say okay. Okay, I have 130. Okay, now I'm gonna say okay, I'm gonna metal song, so I'm gonna go now for what I have here is a punk 1, okay, and I go for 130. Okay, and now I can listen with the beat body on. Okay. And double tap outro, okay? So this one most of the time is what you do in the beginning, you search, etc. So now this to make a loop, okay, but I make a loop for the video, so I make loops directly into the looper for faster video on the stick too long. Okay, now I can go now with this main menu to my looper. I hear a song, I select the song, it's gonna open, and I go for this one here. Okay, so I load it, and you see what I do most of the time. So it's I make a name. Okay, it's jump into 2 for the video. Okay, and it's punk 1 on the beat body. Okay, so I have punk 1, I set punk 1 on the beat body, and I say the tempo of the recording of the looper is 144. Okay, so I set my body on 144, and I have it. Okay, so this is the reason why I set my beat body sync to while playing, not always. Other way change the tempo here, and I can not take a look about the real recording loop tempo loop. Okay, so now I set 144. I know it's punk 1 on BB. Okay, and just push. Now I go back to my main menu. I can go to the 2-2 mode. Okay, and you see this is the 2-2 mode, and I have always control of my beat body on one switch. Okay, this is the main pedal beat body. Okay, thank you to the forum and to Brennan to help me about that. Okay, so that was very important for me, because I don't need to scroll and switch and click 50 times. No, my beat body is on my desktop, and maybe for people, gigs, etc. Maybe give a try to fix your beat body on a stand, okay? And you don't need to scroll into, you go faster with your hand, okay? Maybe try it, just fix your beat body on a stand, and maybe you can have a better solution. So now I have loading my 2-2, I am in 2-2 mode, and I can start it, okay? I launch it. And I can put a fill. I can put another one. So etc. I can mute or mute, bottom track or top track. etc. So now when I make a loop, okay, and I'm wrong, I can go here to erase, but I set this, but I make a fill here, and I can window redo to erase it. Okay, it's my way, and this is the outro double top. Okay, this is my 2-2. 2-2 mode is not very difficult to use. Okay, and now we're gonna go in the 6/6 mode. So I go here, here, here. Yeah, just make it so I know it's number 3, and I know it's break beats on 87. So 87 here, and I have it. Okay, and this is now my 6/6 mode. Okay, now I can go to 6/6 mode, and what you see, I gain the control of the beat body here. Okay, here we go. And I have always the feel, and I can record a new track, record a new part, etc. I make it so to make a video short. Now in the parts, okay, I go in the parts. I have the 6 parts, okay. But what I did is when I press the part 2, it's gonna make the transition and go to the part 2. I had the transition on it. Other way, if you change on the parts every time, it can be boring. Okay, to always the same like this. Okay, it's always the same beat. So now I'm gonna go to the part 2, and you have the transition before it changes. I can put a fill. I have always control, okay? Back to the parts, transition in part 1. Okay? I add the transition in the part change, okay? Now I'm gonna go to the part 3, transition, etc., etc. So that's the change of the parts, okay? I'm gonna go back to the 2, transition. Now I'm gonna go to the mute and mute. On the mute and mute, I had a fill. So before I mute or unmute, it make a fill. Okay. I add this command to the mute function. Okay. So I'm gonna mute the 2, and you're gonna hear. You're gonna make a fill. You see that? I'm gonna mute the 4, you're gonna make a fill. I'm gonna mute the 1, fill. Now, if I want to jump on this and stay and make a fill every time, just do it a double tap, whatever the switch, okay? So I'm gonna stay with this, and I'm gonna make a fill. You hear it? It makes the fill. I can make the fill on mute 4 or 5, sorry. You hear it? It makes the fill. two fills. It's my mute and mute. So now you see here mute and mute solo page. Okay. So this is to mute and mute the track 6. Okay. But in this case, if you mute and mute, I need to, if I mute it, so I mute it like I'm gonna show you like this way, okay? So all the tracks is playing. So if I want to unmute, I'll go to the solo page, okay? But you're gonna unmute at the same time. So, and I don't want to unmute, I just do this. Now I am on this part. Back to the control bit body, pause and pause bit body. I can go direct to the part change and back to the mute and mute. But I have two solo tracks. Okay? Now I'm gonna make the solo track 1. Pause and pause. And I can unpause, I have the fill, okay, but I can press here if I want. And I can unmute all, okay. Now, what I can do is solo track 2, back to mute here, and now I can play with my mute and mute again. So here, to unmute the 6, I need to push 2 times here. So mute, unmute, and come back to the mute page, okay? All the sound what you hear is with the guitar. Huh? This is with my multi effect. I can unmute the 3 and I have a fill. Now, if I want to keep this while I'm jamming, I just double tap whatever, 5 or 4, okay, and I have a fill. See that? So I mute, unmute, mute, mute, and mute, whatever the way you are, okay? Just double tap. And now I'm gonna unmute. See that? I can go now here. Now, if I press here to go to my next page, I need to unmute the 6. Maybe there is. This could be a tension to have 3 custom mode. Okay, but yeah. Pause and pause. Parts, and every time if I click on a part, I come back to another page. I can go from mute to mute, and I come back to my solo. Okay. And I can unmute this one, that's no problem, okay? If if I want to fill here, just double tap. See? I can make it here. It's not that you need to clack, clack, just clack, clack, okay? Like this one. It's amazing, it's very good, but make me cool stuff. This is my custom mode, so it's 8 page, okay? And I have always a control on the bit body, so I can mute and make a fill, okay? You see, I have a fill. Okay, I can go now here and back to my parts. He makes the transition and it's change. And here I have the control of my bit body back. I can make the transition on the bit body only. And I have my double tap stop. So no, oh sorry, if I want to go to the double time, half time, okay? But it's not very good bit to do that. I go to main menu and I go here. Okay, so it's not very good bit, but just to show you. And now from here, I can go directly to my 6/6 mode. So I go back to my 6/6 mode. That's the reason why I want 3 custom. I cannot make more easier, okay? So, and this is outro. So I skip the outro most of the time. So that was my custom mode. So I can control the 2/2, the 6/6 and the bit body on the same time. So on the parts I got a transition. So if I change the parts of the 6/6, you make the transition on the bit body. You can also make at a fill, just like you want. But I add the fill on the mute part. Okay, if I mute on mute, it makes always a fill on the mute and a fill on the mute. And if I want to jump and stay on mute with just one track, I can just double tap, 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 and I have a fill. So that was it. That was the video about my custom mode that I make for the looper and the bit body to control all together. So it's nice. It's very nice. I'm waiting for the new update. I hope it's good. So I want to say one thing. For my part, so I'm not a MIDI engineer. So for my part, what I missed is when I record a new track here, so I need to close my loop here. I want just a control. I press, I record, and when I repress, it stops the loop. So it's ending the loop. So now I need to switch every time to the looper. It's very boring. So for my part, it's really boring. That was my custom of the Midi Maestro, and I thank you to watch this video, and I see you later, alligator.